This is the latest footage from the ICE raids and the protests in Los Angeles currently. Hello world, my name is Phil, and let's get started with the video. Literally firing explosives at civilians?
Oh my God! Take off!
And so if you're new here to Ear to the Streets and you're wondering what you're watching, these are all of the points of view of people who are actually on the scene.
Do not listen to what the people are saying. LA is not a fucking war zone right now. I am in the heart of the protest right now. And things have been so peaceful ever since we moved away from the police officers. There was about 2 hours straight of the police officers shooting down from the rooftops of buildings like these. Anyone who's saying that these protests are violent is not here. They are not here. What's violent about this? What's violent?
That's kind of what I wanted to show in this video too. You know, when you look at just the media or the news outlets, they're going to pretty much show you the best parts that would catch your attention, but they're not going to really like broadcast like, look at these people being peaceful. You know, that doesn't make for a good news story all the time.
No violence. We're currently headed down to the crypto. Personally, I feel like if we aren't protesting around the federal buildings, the crypto and all these expensive buildings is where we should be. It forces the hand of these LAPD officers. Instead of getting to ignore the issues because they're pushing us to these immigrant communities, we're going to go to the communities that they don't want us at. And let me remind you guys, there is no violence being had over here. If the violence starts, I guarantee it'll be because the police officers coming over here.
The police just said we're all under arrest.
What are you doing? Hide behind. Hey, that black SUV, I got the plate. I'm coming to your house at 5 in the morning. Hey, Jim, you. Throw something else, I dare you. Throw something else, I dare you. Do it again. Do it again. Let's go. You ain't getting away from me.
7, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boot, 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 boot.
Dumb as fuck. Hell no. Holy shit. They're looting the CVS.
I just feel
Bro,
like
you came here
looting. Hold on.
illegally, so you're getting.
I just personally feel like the looting is unnecessary. You get what I mean? Like, I never understood why that happens.
Bro, you came here illegally, so you're getting sent back. Like, I'm not really understanding where I'm supposed to feel bad. Like, it's the law. Like, that. What? Am I missing something? Like, we also can't do that. We can't go to other countries illegally and just pop up and start working and all of that without things in order, without abiding by their laws. And to be honest, it's a much worse punishment if we end up doing that. I feel like America is being generous. Y'all are getting caught and then being sent by a plane or sent by a bus back home. That's pretty generous if you ask me. Like, if I go to Russia and try to pull that off, I might not come home. They might lock me up for 50 years for trespassing. Like, I'm confused. The media is trying to make us feel bad, and they're like, oh, this person was 15 years old. He was a hard-working boy. He was in high school, blah, 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 and he was an illegal immigrant from Guatemala. Bro, you lost me. You lost me. He's illegal. So I'm sorry. Like, that's just what happens. I can't feel bad no more. Everything you said before that is disregarded. I'm sorry.
Feel tough with your assault rifles and your sticks. You should be standing here with us. You're on the wrong side of history. We know you got a job to do, but you took an oath to the Constitution, not to the fascists in the White House. Think about what you're doing now. Think about what this means. Coming into our community. Peaceful fucking community. People working their...
And so this is what I've heard from people that I've talked to who have been involved or been around. Basically, ICE apparently is just completely overstepping, meaning there was some people that they were trying to detain inside of a restaurant. But instead of just going in the restaurant and detaining those 4 people, they like put the whole restaurant under arrest. You get what I'm saying? Like the whole restaurant, everybody get down. So people are just really upset that they feel like this military style force is just excessive. It's just way too much. And there's another case where like they were looking for immigrants in a factory, and there's like 30 other workers there, just like the restaurant. There's just normal citizens just enjoying their normal day. And now normal citizens gotta, even at a factory, gotta get on the ground and get handcuffed while they go look for these immigrants. Like, so a lot of people, from what I hear, are not protesting merely because it's happening, but they're protesting because of how they're going about it.
Job. They send in men in military fatigues, weapons of war, into our communities. And you stand here and you allow it. I am sick and tired of it. You should be sick and tired of it. You think any of these people in the White House sending you these commands give a fuck about you? Not one of them do. They laugh at you. Our president laughs at you. He calls you fools. He said the people who died overseas in the military were chumps. That's who you're offending right now. Every last... Think about your place in history, ladies and gentlemen. Ask yourself when you wake up tomorrow. I don't know if you have kids. Ask yourself the future you want for your children. Is it this? You can answer me. Is it this? Do you feel good about this? You're tough behind your fucking masks and your fatigues and with your weapons, but how do you feel on the inside? This is our fucking community, and we will fight for it if we have to. Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets?
Moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA. Ah! You just shut the fuck up. You okay?
Kind of the example right there. Like, it's just too excessive for y'all to just be ICE agents trying to find illegal immigrants. Everybody in the wake has to suffer, even the reporters. They need to
certain
relax.
areas of Los Angeles that you could have called it an insurrection. It was terrible. But these are paid insurrectionists. These are paid troublemakers. They get money. And when you take a look at what they do, where they show up and everyone's saying, what's he doing? He's pounding the curbs. This one guy's pounding the curb, breaking the curb, and handing big pieces of granite. In some cases, it's granite and concrete to other people.
Yo, not trying to disrespect the president's logic, but in California, there is no small shortage of rocks. There is rocks everywhere. Nobody needs to break the pavement to get something to throw. I promise. If you've ever visited California, there are rocks and dirt and sand everywhere. So even though that might have happened, I don't know. I'm not doubting whatever the president's talking about. I don't see why there's a necessary need for people to break the sidewalk to get rocks. When, trust me, if you've ever visited California, there's rocks everywhere.
And they're running out with it. And then we watch the other people and they try and throw it into the face of the soldiers, throw it into the face of the police, and they hurt some people very badly. They go up on bridges, they drop it down on the cars as the cars are moving. They're not breaking the curb because they're doing a demolition service. They're breaking it to hand out to people as a weapon. It's bad stuff. I've never seen that before.
Now, he is saying something that is true. There are people on top of bridges throwing rocks at police cars from tops of bridges. That is actually happening. Not trying to lighten the mood or nothing, but I'm such a conspiracy theorist. I thought that was a UFO at first. I was like, oh, is there a UFO over there? But nope, just somebody throwing what seems to be like the top of a barrel in the sky. But you'll see what I'm saying. 1 second. I'll see if I can get a frame on it. No, I can't pause it at that exact moment. But it looked like a UFO, but then it just ended up being a disc. Let's see if I can point it out. See, right there. See? You see this? For a second, I was like, oh, there was a UFO in the scene. But as we keep going, it's just this top or something. So
The fascist regime known as the Third Reich. Your leader is Americans and Argentina. That's America. Go back to El Salvador. Go back to the El Salvador. Go back to the El Salvador. Go back to the El
this is kind of what I was mentioning earlier. Them throwing rocks down on police cars is actually happening. And I guess there is some validity, because I'm not gonna lie, these do look like pieces of granite or sidewalk. Some of them look like rocks, but so maybe the president does have some information. Yeah, this is not. Granted, let me pause it back real quick. This is a perfect example of what I mean. So this is kind of what I mean. There's no shortage of rocks in California. So this isn't. Well, my fault. I almost knocked over my camera. This isn't like breaking the sidewalk, so to speak. There we go. That was kind of. This isn't breaking the sidewalk, so to speak, or whatever he said. There's just rocks. And so what California does is they try to deter like homeless people from being on the end of expressways. So they put all these rocks here to kind of make it like seem like not a place you could just camp out at. So that's kind of what I mean. There's rocks everywhere. So you don't have to break the sidewalk to get rocks. Even though some of them did look like big pieces of granite.
We have some breaking news, guys. As history repeats itself, we obviously know that any of these.
You know what? I'm gonna leave this part for part 2. If you like this video and you want to stay up to date what's going on with the riots and just what's going on in trending news in general, then subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna put out a part 2 tomorrow. And this kind of gets more into like people think that there's paid actors and paid like people getting paid for it. And then the rest of what I'm gonna upload is getting more into like conspiracy theories of people who have like ideas of what's going on, but I still have a lot more footage. It's just I'm just gonna stop it there for today. And if you have any thoughts, concerns, comments, leave it in the comments, and then we'll do part 2. I think either tomorrow or the next day. Just subscribe so you get notifications of when I drop it, and we'll show the part where people think that some of the protesters are paid actors. So I don't know. We'll find out on the next video. So if you like videos like this, give it a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think, share with a friend, show people, make them aware of what's going on. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.